Watching Republicans bow down to their golden calf of Trump is really nothing new.
A golden calf!
But is it actually becoming something criminal? Congressman and former prosecutor Dan Goldman made headlines this week when he told a Trump lawyer that that's exactly what's starting to happen. Let's quickly set the scene for this. At the start of his fraud trial for falsifying business records in order to interfere with the election, and yes, that's actually the crime that he's being charged with. Don't let the media or his defense lawyers get away with calling it the hush money trial, because it's not about that. It's about his crimes. Trump was upset about one particular thing.
We just can't allow this anymore. We must save America. Protest, protest, protest. It was Rudy Giuliani's adult son and a smattering of other people, and that was it. By Thursday, there was just this one dude named Gary.
And he let his displeasure be known in the most coherent way he has of expressing himself.
I'm hearing from credible sources who know what's going on in the courtroom. And what I'm hearing is that, take it for what it's worth, but that Donald Trump is actually farting in the courtroom.
Having sent out the bat signal, shat signal, his loyal minions heard the call and knew what he wanted.
We're going to need a lot more help sucking up to us because that's what we really like. You understand that?
So then a who's who of America's most loathsome descended on a press conference outside the courtroom. I'll show you a supercut of some of what they said, but I want to point out something about it. Here are the 10 violations of the gag order that Donald Trump committed and that caused him to be fined $10,000. Most of them attack his former attorney, Michael Cohen, who's a key witness for the prosecution, for being a liar, as part of calling the whole trial an embarrassment to the legal system. So what do you think was the number one talking point for Trump's henchmen?
We watched Michael Cohen get dog-walked through the series of lies he has told.
The perjurer-in-chief, Michael Cohen.
Mr. Cohen admitted repeatedly that he lied.
Cohen, who admitted to lying to members of Congress. The lack of credibility from Michael Cohen, who has lied.
This is a kangaroo court, pure and simple.
By the way, a gold star to the heckler who interrupted Lauren Boebert's bad performance art in the exact same way that she once did by repeatedly shouting Beetlejuice.
What is the crime? Because everyone in this court has not been informed of what the crime is.
At what point are Trump's sock puppets just conspiring with Trump to commit jury tampering? That's what brings us to this moment between Dan Goldman and former Trump lawyer Robert Costello.
Let's talk about this two-tiered system of justice. Let's talk about lawfare. Mr. Costello, your entire opening statement, as I heard it, was simply to discredit Michael Cohen. Sir, I think you're in the wrong place. Michael Cohen is currently on the witness stand at a trial in Manhattan. And if you have information about Michael Cohen's testimony, you should talk to Donald Trump and his lawyers to see if they want to call you as a witness to impeach Michael Cohen. But you know that coming down here, outside of that courtroom, while that witness is on the stand to try to impeach his credibility and his testimony, is jury tampering. You know it is unethical. You know that you are trying to discredit a current witness at a current trial who is testifying right now outside of that courtroom. You know better, and it is shameful.
And that brings us to the final point. The irony is that the whole exchange between Goldman and Costello happened in an insane gaslighting hearing from House Judiciary Committee members on the weaponization of the federal government. They're accusing Democrats of what they themselves are doing, weaponizing the powers of the government to benefit themselves politically. They're using their position as members of Congress to attack the judicial system and to bring in witnesses like Costello to do the same thing. A point that our old friend Congressman Eric Swalwell made crystal clear at the same hearing.
Well, it's nice to see that some of my colleagues on the other side could make it today. I don't know if that means that there weren't enough seats in the courtroom in New York, but I know that the Oversight Committee canceled a hearing that was supposed to happen right now on this matter so that they could be at the president's trial. I know some members will miss this vote because they want to be at the president's trial, and I don't think that anything could animate the phrase "do nothing Congress" more than missing votes and canceling hearings to go up and be a spectator at your cult leader's trial. That is the definition of do-nothing Congress.
Interfering with Congress in order to interfere with the judicial system over a trial that's about interfering in our presidential elections. They hit all three branches of American government. It's a true trifecta of corruption for today's MAGA Republicans.